Welcome to Streaming Superstars. We have a special show tonight. We're using a different software and it's going to be amazing. We're going to be talking to Chad, and he works with Wave Video. And Wave Video is a video editor, but now it's a live streaming tool. You can actually live stream from the browser and it doesn't look bad at all, because before you kind of looked bad and there was not a lot of features, but Wave Video has a lot of features now, and it's in a beta program. You can sign up, but I got access, so that's amazing. But we're going to be talking to Chad about the future of live streaming, so let's give him a round of applause because he's amazing and he got me access to the new best streaming software, Wave Video.
Crowd goes wild. What's happening, brother?
What's up? So you got to work with Wave Video, like the newest streaming software that is very powerful in the web. So my first question is, how did you get to work with them?
That's crazy. You know, I was producing a show called Subpolluted. Subpolluted is a word that means not quite transparent. And it was just something crazy that a buddy of mine and I put together just to have fun. And they liked the show, some of the quirky stuff that I did. It was very visual, and their company is all about visuals. And then they heard me speak at a conference, and a couple people recommended me to them. And yes, it's a Shure Super 55. And they asked me to come and start hosting a show. Started hosting a show and started doing other things with them. And that was all part of the release of this new tool, the Wave Video Live Studio. So there you go.
So why is Wave Video so different than other live streaming softwares?
Sammy got the hookup. Sammy did get the hookup. Only about 50 people have access to this right now. Like in the whole world, Sammy is one of about 50 people that are getting to test this with us. What's different? Well, I know you know the answer, partly because you're getting to play with it. But first of all, of course, it's web-based. And there's some other web-based tools out there that'll let you go stream and multi-stream. But what Wave has done is added all kinds of crazy features that everyone has been asking for, especially those who are creative and want to make their streams unique. It also integrates with the Wave Video Editor, and as soon as all of those little bugs and things are worked out as we're testing it, you'll be able to create all your assets, all your overlays, all your videos, all your countdown timers, save them right into a folder, access them right in your live stream without having to download and upload and reload. And you can edit your live stream right after it's over, right in the video editor. You'll be able to send it wherever you want to send it, embed it into a landing page. It's endless. But as far as the live platform, the features are just crazy. I'm sure you have some favorites right now.
So the crazy part about Wave Video is it's like OBS, vMix, Ecamm. Some people use Wirecast. It's like built in to the web, so you don't have to use a downloadable software anymore, because you used to have the control and you would have to pay sometimes, or you had to start with OBS, and that's a headache. Well, Wave Video is in the web, it's easy, and you can have the control. So you can put on graphics, you can put music, you can create your own countdown timers, and you can like actually move. So right now I'm actually moving Chad, and right now I'm actually moving myself, and Chad has his little screen share.
Yeah, they could probably see it better without the overlay. Take the overlay off, and then you can go through the different layouts.
So there's different layouts. This is pretty cool. And then we're gonna put his. So that's just as an example of Wave Video.
Yeah, I've got the studio opened up on another screen, so you guys could kind of have a little look at it there.
It's pretty cool, and it's it's like revolutionized because no streaming software has ever done that. You know what I mean?
Bro, absolutely. And not only that, like the screen that we're in right now, you're sharing the screen, but
Yeah.
if you hover over one of us, you can move or resize us. And you
So
can do the same with the screen share.
yeah.
You can move the screen share around too.
So I can upload like a pre-made uh graphic, and then you can control it, and that's great. And just
Latina's asking if it's Mac or PC. It doesn't matter. It's web based.
it's web based, so you don't need a Mac and PC anymore.
You don't have to download anything.
No, so you could stream from a Chromebook if you had to. So that's crazy now. You know what I mean? Now this is one of my favorite features. Scenes.
Yeah. So if you see, you can see on mine that there's
Yeah.
some preset scenes in it. And what that allows you to do is set things up before your guests come in, right? And so when you switch to it, you can have those ready to go however it is you wanted them laid out.
And they automatically save, or
So right now, you'd have to program them before your show. The team is working on the process that will allow you to save them. So when you create a new show, all of your old scenes will be saved. So right now, you'd have to come in, a few minutes early and set a couple things up. But just like the layouts and everything else,
yeah.
guess what? If you
What?
press S, because scenes starts with S,
Oh,
you can hotkey your scenes as well.
that's amazing.
Absolutely. And like some of the other web-based tools out
Yeah.
there too, you can also create, for example, like you have captions that are set up,
Yeah.
right? So you can go to your captions and open one of those folders. And captions starts with C. So you can hotkey those captions too.
So
C1,
C.
2.
Wow. That's amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's jaw dropping. When they first showed it to me, and they've added so many things into it since I started messing with it a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I just watched like this. I was just
So
the whole
here's
time.
an example of an overlay. So this is a pre-made professional overlay that you
Right.
would buy. And this is just example. So I'm doing this on the fly. I should really do this.
Yeah, well, and then what's great about the overlays though too now is that if you don't have it lined up exactly right, it doesn't matter because you can just move the camera.
Yeah, true. But this looks like a stream from OBS, Ecamm, vMix, and it's in the web, and no other streaming software you could do that. That is like the coolest part about that, you know?
And then if you like that and you want to save that scene, but you like, I want another scene that looks just like it, you can hit the copy. There's a copy feature on the scenes, so you can duplicate it. You can also rename the scenes.
Yeah.
Like you have one that's called Side by Side. So that's incredibly helpful. It takes your creativity and just opens it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the reasons I always liked using OBS was because if I was like, I wonder if I can, and I always could figure out a way to do it. And Wave wants people to be able to do that. So, and this is in beta. This is the beta test version of this, and it's already like
it's amazing already.
So everything else out there's like tail. It's
now,
super fun. Wait,
and then
there's more though.
Yeah.
They probably don't know this too, guys. Not only can you share your screen, but I can share more than one screen. Right. So if I have another monitor or another window, I can share multiple screens at a time.
And also, the best feature is adding a second camera. So if you have a second Sony or a second Canon or maybe a A10 Mini, and you want 4
second camera. I mean, why limit yourself? Right
Oh,
now, from what we understand, if you have a computer, now this is the one feature where your computer really does start to make a difference because your computer has to be able to handle the graphics from the video that's coming in from the
yeah,
cameras. But right now, you can add about 6. So
six cameras.
if your computer can handle it, yeah.
You think this is going to be like 30? If someone just wanted the Wave Video Live, you think it would be like $50 or like 40?
So right now, the creator, which
Yeah,
is the one tier up from free,
yeah,
um, is either $49 a month or $39 if you do an annual.
yeah.
And then the business is either $99 or if you pay by the year, it's $79. It's really it's very comparable to other
Yes,
live stream tools that are out there.
totally. So far, pretty cool. Now, if someone's just starting out, would you recommend this to
Yeah,
someone?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. Because one of the things they wanted, a lot of the tools out there, they've said, well, we don't want to add too much because we don't want to make it too complicated. We want to keep it simple. And the Wave team said, well, we can keep it simple and still make things optional for people that want to take it to the next level. So the general layout isn't any different than some of the other tools that are out there. They're all very similar. So if you're just starting out, yeah,
yeah,
this is a beginner to kind of an advanced kind of tool. So that's here's one of the fun things with this
yeah.
software, right? So you can invite guests in, and if you have somebody who's going to be producing for you, you don't have to give them like a separate login. They don't have to, you don't have to add an additional account or anything.
Totally.
You just give them permissions, and then they can run the show in the background for you. So that's and your guest, if you want to give your guest certain permissions, they could actually create slides or scenes.
Wow.
One of the fun things too is, in OBS, if you go into studio mode, you can edit a scene while the other one is live and then make the switch, and you can do that in here too. So if you start to edit a scene.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, so if you click on another scene and click edit scene, it'll
Oh
bring
my.
it up, right? So you're seeing it on the big screen in front of you, but everybody else is still seeing the 2 circles because see it has the red box around it on the left.
Oh
So that
my.
so they're seeing the scene to the side by side, but whatever you're doing is editing whatever you're editing, and your guests on the far left column where the scenes are located, I can see the edits that you're making, but on my big screen is still the full show.
Now, now this would be a very cool feature if you're able to have like what's it called? A pop out window. So if you put it like on like a big screen,
Mm-hmm.
that would be very, very cool.
That would be, you should mention that in the beta group. Mention that. Now, I'll tell you this. If you go to
Totally.
live chat, let's see. Nope, it doesn't look like they fixed it. Hold on. I think it still only works for the person who started the stream. Are you
What?
still here? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go to live chat,
Yeah.
and at the very top it says live chat, and then to the right there's a pop-out window icon.
Oh,
You can
that's
click that, and then I think it still tells you to enter the studio again.
yeah.
Okay, so there's still a glitch there. It didn't, so we'll have to address that. It was working, so they've did something. But the goal is they want you to be able to have the live chat in a separate window so you can put it wherever you want it. So if you want it more in your line of sight, or if you want to put it on a separate monitor and window share it, you could window share the full chat on the screen if you want to.
Now, it would be powerful if you could control it from the phone.
I mean, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how it responds if you were to do like a desktop site. There's not like a mobile version of being able to do it. But if you
No, but
switch
if they could code something so you could like switch
yeah,
your scenes.
Oh,
That would be
I promise you something like that will happen. I promise you something like that will happen. So here's the cool thing about Wave, right? So lots of tools
yeah.
out there. People are always, hey Aaron, yeah, we're showing them. We're playing with the new Wave Video Live Studio. It's in beta. Um, a lot of tools, people will put in requests and they just sit there and sit there, or they get ignored, or they say maybe one day, or oh that's too hard, or it's too difficult, or it's not who we are. It's too that's too, we want to keep things at a certain level, or blah 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 blah. Excuse it, or wave videos like here, hold my beer, and then they just go out and they try to figure out how to do it, and that's literally what they've been doing. Um,
It is.
I put my share back on here.
Yeah. How does it differ from Ecamm? So this is in the web, so you can use this on any computer. It's crazy to think that a software is as powerful as Ecamm and vMix and OBS in the web. So this is in the web.
Right.
So this is like StreamYard and Restream, but better because you can have scenes and all that stuff. But I know you do music, so um I would right now I would say Ecamm's still better because he does music, so he needs like the best audio quality. So whenever that comes,
Gotcha.
but the thing with Wave I like is like the quality is okay, but the thing that I like about Ecamm and vMix and all that stuff is it's higher quality. And the craziest thing is I'm able to stream in 4K. So sometimes I actually stream in 4K and it looks amazing. So it might be adjusting for some other people, but I think it could be great. And maybe people can start if they are like not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like some amazing tools in here and sometimes they want to implement, so I'm just thinking if people are doing interviews with Wave Video
Mm-hmm.
and they want more like control, could they do that? Like,
What do you mean?
because right now, pretend if I wanted to have like a little lower third, like,
Uh-huh.
is there a way to control the lower third or no? If you made it in like Photoshop or
I mean, you could put those into your overlays.
yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
But so
What do you
there's
mean?
no is there a way to
You can hotkey them. You can't move them yet. That's really high on the list. That's what you're talking about. Can you resize the overlays? No, right now you
yeah.
can't. And you can't do the videos or the overlays. However, that is like super high on their list. It's because it was very big time requested in the test group. So they're trying to figure out how to do it because it's important to people. And I'm telling you guys, that's what's great about this group is that if it's important, they're going to figure it out because they want people to be
Yeah.
able to stream the way they want to stream. So.
Is there gonna be a way
I'm using my
to
phone, by the way.
oh,
My camera is my phone,
that's amazing. It looks amazing.
so I'm using an NDI, so it's wireless.
And then how do you bring that into Wave?
I chose the NDI webcam, so I have the webcam tool for NDI on my computer and NDI
Mhm.
HX, the app on my phone.
That's amazing. I just realized you don't really need a computer anymore. Like a power, like I just realized you can go live and have like a professional live stream on any computer now. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's more about your, having a decent connection, web connection was really
Yeah.
big.
But the only thing that I would request, did not even know that you could stream in 1080. I thought
Yep.
1080 30. Wow. And then you can have a bandlet. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is a game changer.
Absolutely. So,
is there a way to be able to stream? Now, this sounds very crazy. Is there a way to stream from, like, pretend you had OBS vMix? Is there going to be a way to have, like, RTMP?
Yeah, RTMP, we're hoping by the end of the month.
Okay, great. Because that's going to be very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is your audience, but maybe IRL streams would be big on here too.
That's something to bring up in the test group.
Because this could be a game. This is already a game changer.
Yeah.
Like, this broke the norm of web-based software. And really, I haven't used web-based softwares because I felt like it wasn't as good at it. Just
really
blows
limited.
my mind. Yeah.
And what you would use the web-based software just as a multi-stream tool. You would make your stream somewhere else and then bring it into the tool just for the multi-stream purpose. And so we've tried to figure out a way how to combine everything into one place. Plus the video editing, the video hosting. That's such a huge component that people, can put in the back of their mind. But you can create, not only can you do everything, but you can create everything because the Wave Studio gives you all of those things.
I'm a person that likes to test out everything, and I can private message you to tell you, and I shouldn't say it publicly because then people will actually do it, but because that happened before, like, you say, oh, this actually works pretty well with a 2012 machine, but you shouldn't be streaming on a 24. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm that kind of guy that likes to test every computer that
right. No, I remember when you tested some old stuff.
Yeah, I was able to stream with like a 2009 Mac, and then it died the other day. So
yeah, message me. I'm definitely curious to see what you're going to do, and I'll keep the secret. It'll be safe.
Yeah, great. Because we don't want to have some people that, like, because I know some people that say, oh, I have an older machine, I can use this, I don't have to upgrade. But you might need a powerful machine for Wave Video, but so far it has been smooth sailing.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't. It really just depends on if you're adding a crap ton of screen share.
Yeah.
At once, a bunch. That's the thing. That's cool about this is the ability to do that. So, and you can also do the share video feature as well.
This is pretty cool. So I'm gonna do this.
So this is a way you could share a video and still talk over it.
Wow. And then if I do, so that is pretty cool. And then how do you do countdown timers?
Countdown timers, you can of course you can make those in Wave, or you can just upload them to your media and put it into the video.
And then is there going to be hopefully animated. Animate
Animate what?
Animated overlays. You could be
Well, right now
able.
you can do a transparent GIF overlay, and it will work just fine.
Okay.
But transparent video is coming. Now you can add video to your scenes. So if you're
Oh.
editing a scene and you add the video to the scene, then it'll be there. And then when you start that scene, the video will play. So that's kind of a cool little feature too. So if you wanted to use your video as like the transition.
So, do you think this would be better for me, Wave or Restream? Wave, totally.
Oh yeah, it's not even.
This is so more powerful. This is like
Yeah.
OBS, but in web form. Now, this would be very powerful if you would be able to bring Wave into a Zoom call.
I mean, yeah, or just don't have a Zoom call, just do it in Wave.
No, I know that, but I meant like if you had to be in a Zoom call.
Sure. No, I understand what you're saying.
Or like a Google Meet for a meeting and they're not on Wave. That would be very cool. Or like a Discord call. Or like you know?
Yeah. Right now you'd have to do it as like a window share or whatever. But
You could. That would be amazing.
yeah. So yeah, that's another good feature that would be good to add on for those kinds of things.
And then if you were able to get I can request this feature. I don't know how powerful the team is, but is there a way to get a external output of just the guest, like a solo guest, so you can see them full screen?
As a whole separate output somewhere.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or
that would be cool. But no, that's not something that's available right now. That would be a kind of a limited deal. The only time I've ever had to do something like that, even in OBS, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
I recorded. I brought in 4 HD guests using Video Ninja, and recorded them in 4K, and then edited them in HD so I could make them full screen.
Wow. So
there's always a workaround. We don't support Twitch right now. Twitch is a weird cookie too. If I understand too, if you have like a paid, if you're a paid influencer or whatever too with Twitch, they have like in their contract you can't live stream Twitch and somewhere else at the same time. So.
But if you Austin has been streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I think. So maybe he could just stream on YouTube for now, and then he can use the RTMP if you wanted to.
Yeah, because that'll come hopefully before the end of the month. We'll have that.
So that's amazing. What else? We talked about Wave. Oh yeah. What is where can they find you?
The show's every Wednesday at noon. Wave.video Facebook page or their YouTube channel. Just search for wave.video or go to the website, and all the links are there. Personally, I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. My usernames are all the Storycatcher, thestorycatcher.com. And you can find me there. That's my personal brand, my personal business. So, hey, John Pullum is here. About freaking time, John. Thought it was daylight savings time or something. I don't know what's going on there. John's one of our other beta testers. So.
Everyone loves John. Who doesn't love John?
I have a list. I'll send it to you.
Wait, actually?
No.
He's the happiest guy I actually know. And I know a lot of people that are content creators. He's the happiest guy that I actually know. He's like, good day, everybody. Yeah,
Did I
that's
get
what
the
he
sound
does.
right?
Yeah.
I get the sound right here.
He's like,
Mister, I'm wearing glasses. They don't have glasses.
your wife, very, very funny. Yeah, I could see that. I could really see that. So I appreciate everyone that watched this interview slash like tech stream slash talking to Chad. I had a fun time.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
See you guys.